Now I'll put the camera directly to the hob so you can actually see what's going on. Enjoy. Right, we have a heavy base, fairly heavy base saucepan here, and I'm going to bring it up to temperature. Right, I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons in British, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Takes a while to do this because it's coming out of a spout, into the pan. I may put some more glugs in later as it proceeds. Right, and now, this is fairly hot, so I've already preheated it. I'm now going to put in some chopped up, fairly finely chopped up celery and onion. I've pre-done that for you. Stick that in. The usual close out of the way. First your spoon there. Right, I'm just gonna it's just gonna be done for about, I'm just gonna stir it around for about a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, just to get it nice and soft, and I'll put the rice in. Try to do it in one take. Crazy chef program, we just do it as it is. I change my method every time I do this, but so basically I've got chopped onion and 1 whole white chopped onion plus some celery. Now it's just bog standard green celery. Fries is coming along nicely. When the onions get soft, they go a bit transparent, so you know when they're done. It's nice and soft. And now I've put 2 chopped garlic cloves in as well. Now I'm going to put the risotto rice. It's arboreto risotto rice, Italian risotto rice. Basically, guide is 1 handful per person plus 1 over. I'm putting in about 4 ounces, half a. Now that will absorb the moisture. Just going to stir it around. There's only a bit of oil, I mean there's only the oil in there, there's nothing else in there yet. Right, now my next game is, the way I do it, stick some white wine in. This is Pinot Grigio from Venice, believe it or not. The risotto rice will absorb that, and as it absorbs I'll start putting some chicken stock in. I made chicken stock from a couple of OXO cubes and a Knorr stock cube, which is my favourite, to mix them up. That's slightly different flavours. Keep stirring. Some people just put a big onion in and let it settle down, but I prefer to just keep the old as the risotto rice absorbs the wine or the stock, you then top it up, but you don't put a load of fluid in to start with, just let it gradually absorb, and as the rice gets more translucent and soft, you know the risotto rice is done. Right, okay. Of course, the advantage of doing this is that as the crazy chef, the chef has some of it as well as some that goes in the risotto, which is always a good reason to use wine in your risotto. You don't have to use wine, but I just think it enhances the flavour. Right, as the rice is absorbing the wine, I'm now going to label in. I just label in a ladle full of, a couple of ladlefuls of chicken stock, and carry on stirring till the rice will absorb this. And when I think it's absorbed enough and cooked, I won't put any more in. It's got to be like an eruption out of a volcano. It can't be too watery, it can't be too stodgy. Right, the risotto, I keep stirring it. A lot of it's been absorbed, and I'm going to do something different now. It's quite soft. I'm going to put some pre-soaked shiitake mushrooms in for a bit of flavour. And I'm going to put some white chopped mushrooms in. I'm deviating from the as the risotto rice absorbs more. I'll put a little bit more stock in, but I don't need to do it at the moment. That'll take about 10, 15, 20 minutes. Just take your time till it's the way you like it. Continually stir it so that it doesn't stick. And of course, taste it. Oh, this is really getting a little. I could put more white wine if I wanted, a little bit more stock, just to keep it moist. I'd say you probably put about a quarter bottle of wine in the risotto. Right, pan's up to heat. I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Put the salmon in there. The salmon I've marinated in Worcestershire sauce, not for very long. I've got some black pepper on it. I won't throw that because it's cropped. Make sure the salmon's sealed. Carry on with the risotto. Alright, we've got that. In. It splashes quite a lot when you've got salmon in oil, but it's only a little bit. It's a non-stick frying pan, only a little bit of oil. Look at that, lovely risotto, look at that, lovely risotto. This is skinless salmon actually. Right, the salmon is done and the risotto's done. And I'm just going to put a couple of broken up basil leaves in the risotto. Just a bit added aniseed flavour. I'll be plating up in a second. Just give me a second. Excellent, the risotto's nice and translucent and soft. Sort of al dente, if you could actually refer to risotto as al dente. Don't need the stock anymore. So I used probably about 500 millilitres of stock, and there's probably enough for 2 or 3 here. Nice and, it's not over watery, it's just like volcanic lava consistency. Right. Okay. Ready. Nice warm. Use a nice warm plate. Right. The risotto first. So this is risotto rice, porcini mushrooms and white mushrooms with onion and garlic and celery. Yeah, I put too much in there. There's a bit there. Look at that. So it's like volcanic lava. It's not wet. It's not mushy. And there we are. There we are. The Crazy Chef version of salmon risotto.